Hey guys, Kiko here for another Q&A, and the first question comes from Epic Leaf. When learning a solo, what's the better way? Learning the first lick to perfection, then move on to the second one until it's perfect? Or learn the full solo sloppy and then polish the solo over time? I don't like the word sloppy because if you don't care, since the beginning, you might be playing sloppy for the rest of your life. So I don't like the word sloppy, but also like what is play until perfection, as you said, because perfection comes over time as well, over a long period. So basically I would say if it's a long solo, I would get the first part, whatever it is, like a scale or arpeggio, and then memorize it, play decently, clean, and then the second part, the second arpeggio or the next run, and then connect both, see the connection, see if it's flowing, and then play a lot, and then the third part, and then 1, 2, 3, and then add the fourth part, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So always coming back to the first one, and then like this, we just increasing, adding notes, adding phrases to the long solo, and always coming back, starting from the beginning. So let's say if I play the overflow solo from open source, it starts like this. So I would get only the first arpeggio, and just play forever until it's decent, until it's clean. Not perfect, but good enough. And then you try to understand the technique because, as you can see, the next arpeggios are using the same technique. So, if you play well the first one, probably you'll be able to play the next ones. Now the second one here, that with the slide. So now connect first arpeggio, second arpeggio. Now you add this part and then you go from the start. Okay, until here. Now the next phrase. Again. Right, so now you go back to the beginning. Right, so now the next part, add it, and then the bends. Now have a run, so you practice only the run. So practice the run, learn the run, and then go back from the beginning, right from the start, and then play all the arpeggios with that run. And then that's the way I would practice a solo. Another idea is to create exercises from every lick of the solo. So let's say, right? Or right? So another exercise. Or right? So you create exercises, so you keep repeating. So when you try to put all them together, your technique is going to be great, not sloppy, and then you're on the right path to the perfection. Another question here from Joe Loloan, I guess, if he's French, Loloan. What do you think about some guitarists when they finish the show and they destroy the guitar, even burn their guitar? Have you ever did it? You mean like some guitarists? You mean like Jimi Hendrix, right? So, no, I never did it. I never burned my guitar or, destroyed my guitar. Actually, I did a video, guitarist's biggest mistake, and because it's not about destroying your guitar. I think people didn't quite understand. What I want to say is your guitar will have some scratches, some dents, because it's okay, because you need to have your guitar around you all the time. It doesn't mean that you will destroy or burn your guitar. It's more like the guitar has to be on the sofa, on your bed, somewhere, and then always there for you to practice, I did this video with this guitar, and the guitar looks pretty okay, And even I still have the plastic here. You see, like the guitar. Now I'm gonna take the plastic. So you see the guitar, All right. Okay. So now you see, looks like new. Go and watch the video. I will leave the video here for you guys to watch the biggest guitarist mistake video, which is, don't suffer if your guitar has get some dents or scratches or things like this, because it's part of guitar is just a tool. Imagine if you go on stage with your belt in chains and stuff, and then when you start moving, the guitar will be full of actually your t-shirts, and the guitar gets all destroyed because of of the movements, and then so every time I take a guitar on tour, I know the guitar will be full of scratches here, and it's okay. It's my tool, for my work, So that's the meaning of that message from the other video. So yeah, if you want to try to burn your guitar, or it's fine too. It's up to you, right? But yeah. So I think I answered the question, right?
Did you know that Zakk Wylde used to have a second guitar so he could break on stage and keep the original one?
Oh yeah, of course. You can always buy the cheapest version of the guitar, so you can break. Just swap just before the end of the show and just break the cheap one. But
Yeah, but one day he got confused, so he had to jump back after the real one.
Oh yeah, it was in Brazil. This was in Brazil. Zakk Wylde anyways. Next question now from Ram. Hello Kiko, can you read music score? When composing, do you score it out? I can read. I'm not fast, but I can read a little bit. When necessary to read a melody, or if in Megadeth. Or even in Angra, sometimes we used to write some stuff to show, because everybody knew how to read music. Megadeth is not the case. And I just read pretty slowly, actually. But I don't write them down. I do have the songbooks of my albums. I'm now with Levi, finishing the Universo Inverso, and my second solo album. So we did open source, complete scores, No Gravity, and now the Universo Inverso. So it's a lot of work. It's good to know how to read, but I'm not fast. Yeah. Another one from Adina Ahmed. Hey Kiko, what's your favorite Megadeth solo to play live? Love from India. I've been there once, and amazing country, amazing people. I hope we can tour again soon in India. And favorite Megadeth solo, Tornado of Souls solo, of course, and Dystopia. Threat is Real. Man, all the solos. Come on. I love to play all the solos. Yes, that's my answer. So yeah, I think that's it for now. And subscribe to the channel, leave your questions, and see you in the next video.